Tony and the Whispering Treehouse. Tony wasn't very big, but his hands were magic. At just 7 years old, he could make wood sing, while other kids kicked balls or flew kites. Tony loved the smell of sawdust, the smooth glide of sandpaper, and the satisfying thwack of a tiny hammer driving a nail straight and true. His garden held his greatest treasure, old oak, a giant with branches like welcoming arms and bark as rough as dragon scales. Tony had a dream, a big dream for a small boy, a treehouse in old oak's strongest branches. Not just any treehouse, a wonderful one, with a rope ladder, a crow's nest lookout, a trapdoor, and a secret compartment for his best acorn collection. Tony, love, his dad said, watching him sketch plans on the back of a cereal box. Old oak is mighty, but you're mighty small. Maybe start with a birdhouse. Tony just grinned, his eyes fixed on the sky-high branches. I'll start small, Dad, but I'll build it up. He began at the bottom, using scrap wood from his dad's workshop and a few carefully saved coins for special hinges. Tony built a sturdy platform. He measured twice, cut once, and hammered with fierce concentration, his tongue poking out. His little sister, Lily, helped by handing him nails, mostly dropping them and declaring the platform perfect for tea parties with squirrels. Next came the walls. Tony used smooth, pale pine. He cut windows shaped like stars and moons, sanding the edges until they were soft as butter. He built a tiny door that opened with a real brass knob found in a junk shop. Lily painted it sunshine yellow. The roof was tricky. Tony wanted it slanted, like a proper house. He studied how rain ran off old oak's leaves. He cut shingles from thin cedar scraps, overlapping them carefully like fish scales. It needs to whisper secrets to the wind, not shout, he told Lily, who was now the official cloud watcher, reporting on weather conditions. The rope ladder was Tony's masterpiece. He spent days braiding strong, soft rope his dad gave him, knotting each rung perfectly. Climbing, it felt like scaling a friendly giant's leg. Finally, the wonderful bit, he built a crow's nest from a salvaged basket, lashing it high in the branches with more rope. He crafted a trapdoor in the floor that opened with a hidden string, and deep inside the main wall, behind a loose knot, he carved a tiny secret compartment just right for his shiniest acorn and a smooth riverstone. The day the treehouse was finished, Tony stood back, covered in sawdust and sweat, his heart pounding like a tiny drum. It wasn't huge, but it was his. It nestled in old oak's arms like a cozy bird, sunlight dappling through the leaves onto its yellow door and cedar roof. It looked alive. "Can I come up?" Lily whispered, eyes wide. Tony helped her climb the rope ladder. Inside, it smelled of pine, sunshine, and adventure. They sat by the star window, watching butterflies dance. They peeked through the crow's nest at the whole world, their house, the garden, the distant hills. They tested the trapdoor. Lily giggled as it swung open. They whispered secrets into the secret compartment. That night, a gentle rain began to fall. Tony lay in bed, listening. Instead of the usual drumming on his roof, he heard a soft, rhythmic shush-shush coming from the garden. It was the sound of rain sliding down his cedar shingles, whispering secrets to old oak, just like he'd hoped. The next morning, Tony found a surprise. Tucked into the yellow door's keyhole was a perfect, iridescent blue jay feather. On the platform sat 3 plump, juicy blackberries. High in the crow's nest, a family of sparrows was already discussing nest locations. Tony smiled. His wonderful treehouse wasn't just wood and nails. It was a home for dreams, a lookout for wonders, and a friend to the garden. It was small, like him, but full of big magic. He climbed up, sat by his moon window, and started sketching plans for a pulley system to lift lemonade. After all, every wonderful treehouse needed room for more wonderful things, and Tony, the little carpenter with magic hands, knew exactly how to build them.